in the beginning stages of whatever you choose to jump off into, and you dive off into it from a financial perspective, you know, it's best to just keep it to yourself, just do it. Because there's a lot of misleading people out here that will sit there and give you information on something they don't know nothing about. They never did not one research. They ain't never broke nothing down. They never even lifted a finger. But they sitting over there telling you giving you all this false information on how you should do something. They ain't never even done it themselves in their life. What's up, YouTube world? Now tuned into Scenario the Illustrator. And the topic I'll be touching on today is stop taking advice from people who ain't moving the way you move. Yes, you heard it. Stop taking advice from people who ain't moving the way you move. Well, Scenario, what do you mean by that? Boom, let's dive off into it. Taking advice from people who swear they know what they're talking about, swear that they on the same page, swear that they is moving at the same pace. Those type of people. You know, when you start putting your one foot in front of the other and you start taking care of business, you make a decision, wake up one morning, and you like, you know what? I've been doing this career or this type of move, making this type of move for X amount of years. I want to do something different. I want to switch up. I want to experiment. When you start experimenting and you're excited about it naturally, and this is one thing I do want to put out there to a lot of people. When you start off something, you man, just keep it to yourself. Because when you keep it to yourself, you know, you may occasionally tell so-and-so or, you know, somebody personal or close to you, you know, a very few handful of people is going to understand where you're coming from. Let's just keep it real. But outside of those handful of people that you rarely deal with on a regular basis, you know, they're going to give you bad advice. They're going to give you all the information that you don't need to hear. They're going to give you all the info where you're like, huh? Like, what the fuck is you talking about? 9 times out of 10, anybody that you giving your information to based off of the decisions you decide to take in life, they don't know what they haven't even experienced or even made the decisions that you didn't make. They never even did it a day in their life. Just say, it's like a bald person trying to tell an individual how to grow hair. Yeah, that part. You know, like, come on now. Like, I'm gonna really listen to you. You know, I may take in some key factors because once upon a time you probably did have hair, but you get what I'm saying. But clearly at the moment, you know, it's non-existent. I'm just keeping it real. But in the beginning stages of whatever you choose to jump off into, and you dive off into it from a financial perspective, you know, it's best to just keep it to yourself, just do it. Because there's a lot of misleading people out here that will sit there and give you information on something they don't know nothing about. They never did not one research. They ain't never broke nothing down. They never even lifted a finger. But they sitting over there telling you giving you all this false information on how you should do something. They ain't never even done it themselves in their life. If you an engineer, you in the music, and you understand the logistics of studio equipment. You understand it doesn't necessarily mean that it has to be just in engineering. It can be anything. It can be anything at the end of the day. And you will jump off into it and you take care of what you need to take care of, and they don't have a clue. They don't have a clue. You know, you gotta really watch out for them people that is quick to do this. You gotta really watch out for them people that's quick to run their mouth and quick to just, like, you know, they very highly opinionated. You know? So 9 times out of 10, you know, whatever you decide to do and the direction you decide to go in life, man, just do your research to the best of your ability on your own. Because if you take You gotta look at it like this. If you take bad information, that can put you behind. That can put you hours behind. That can put you days behind. That can put you months behind. That can put you years behind. If you're around somebody who's constantly giving you bad advice. Bad advice. I know at some point in our lives, we're gonna run into those types of people until you wake up and you're gonna be head stern and you're gonna be like, you ain't going for it. Because there's a lot of people out here listening to other people. And you know, a lot of people get discouraged, a lot of people get misled, a lot of people lose time listening to what the next person said and giving them bad advice, and they don't even understand or even have a clue. They don't even have a clue about what you want to do. Everybody can't go to college. Everybody's not fit for college. You know, you gotta be real cautious. You gotta be real, you gotta tap in, and you gotta understand in real time. You gotta understand in real time that in order to get where you need to get in life in general, period, in order to get where you need to go, you're gonna have to trust your gut. You're gonna have to trust in yourself, you're gonna have to trust in God, you're gonna have to believe in yourself. That's what you're gonna have to do. You're gonna have to believe in yourself. You're gonna have to understand that one, ain't nobody coming to save you. One, ain't nobody coming to save you. Two, live within your means. Three, you ain't gotta impress nobody out here. It ain't nothing to impress out here. You ain't gotta show nobody your moves. You ain't gotta show nobody your finances. You ain't gotta show nobody your lifestyle, man. It's nobody's business. It don't even matter. Because at the end of the day, everybody to a degree be pocket watching anyways. And they make decisions off of pocket watching. Let's just keep it a buck. You know? And it's people out here, they don't want you to have. There's circumstances where there's people out here that don't want you to have more than what you have. Your best bet out here is to play broke. That's your best bet. To keep it a buck, to keep it all the way funky and real, man. And it's the way society and how everything is playing out, man, your best man, I ain't got it. I ain't trying to show off on that, man. The minute you do that, guess who's coming? All the ungenuine people. Everybody's looking and lurking, man. I ain't got shit. And I'm keeping it a buck. That's exactly what's going on out here. People, you get wrong information from the wrong person, or sometimes on purpose. People will misguide you on purpose so they won't see you get more. People misguide you on purpose so you know it's hatred, it's jealousy, it's all types of that's going on out here in these streets. All types of hurdles, loops that you gotta get through. You can't trust nobody out here. I done ran across a lot of people. The minute they see me making my moves and this and that, like I said, I have a very small few people that I deal with that's really genuine. They was with me when I was here, and they was with me when I was here. In this lifetime, man, finding genuine people is very rare. It's hard. You know, everybody got hidden motives. Everybody got hidden agendas. You know, everybody's looking for, to a degree, everybody is looking for some type of support, and there ain't nothing wrong with that. People lead with support, you know, but the genuine love is out here. You know, you gotta be real cautious. You gotta be real cautious about the people that you deal with, because those people's attached to people. Those people are attached to people. Facts. Those people are attached to other people. You gotta be real cautious out here. The way things is going on out here, man, you better hold on to what you need to hold on to. And if you out here chasing a dream, you building something from scratch, man, don't tell nobody, just do it. Just pop out. Show through proof. Show through consistency. If you go in real time, you really don't need nobody's validation to tell you the truth anymore. You get what I'm saying? You really don't need. If you know what you're standing on, what you believe in, and where the direction you're going, and you did your research, you really don't need nobody's validation to that degree. Your hustle is gonna speak for you. Your grind is gonna speak for you. You don't really, if you do your research, there's a lot of things where you can get for free get your research. You don't need to go to the next person. It's obvious what so-and-so what's coming out their mouth and what they trying to tell you. It's obvious. It's obvious what's coming out their mouth. You hear every word. In this day and age, a person will tell you whatever the first thing that comes to their mind. And you be like, huh? And what they gonna go do? They gonna go right back to after they gave you that bullshit ass opinion on what you should be doing, what they don't know nothing about. They gonna go right back to doing what they've been doing. Nothing. Or the bare minimum. I'm just being real. All they gonna do is they don't have them. Basically what I'm saying is don't try to get motivated off of unmotivated people. Don't try to get motivated off of unmotivated people. People who ain't motivated, people who ain't even trying, people who ain't even begin. It's just nothing but this. Just blah, 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 blah. Ain't trying to do nothing. You don't want to, don't get hit with the okie doke. Don't get hit with the okie doke. Don't wind up in a trick bag like they did. They wound it up in a trick bag. They got themselves in a trick bag. And what's happening is that now they over there trying to, they say misery love company. They say misery love company. Real facts. Misery love company, your ass gonna be riding the trick bag right along with them. You're gonna be right along with them, in the trick bag right along with them. You're gonna be pissed, you're gonna be mad to the mother. You be like, why did I listen to this mother? What was I thinking? Like, I'm being real. Don't get hit with the okie doke. They out here misleading. They out here, man, lead your ass right off a cliff with no wings. I'm just keeping it 100. I'm keeping it a buck. Man, if anything in life that you want to jump off into and you want to pursue, man, do your own research. Of course you're gonna be tired. Of course you're gonna be worn out and exhausted. But anything that is worth keeping and that's worth obtaining is supposed to be hard. It's supposed to be complicated. Man, you don't want nothing easy. You don't want to get into a circumstance where it's easy, like where anybody can get into it, because what makes you unique? What's so special about you? What's so special about you? Nothing. Like, it's gonna be hard for you to stand out in the crowd. You gotta be the one to know, I'm gonna jump off into this, and this is what I want to do. And once you conquer it, and once you handle your Kindle, at the end of the day, you ain't gotta worry about, you gonna naturally shine regardless of everybody else. You gonna shine regardless. Period. Like I said, it's enough information out here to get the digging and doing your research. You don't need other people's validations no more. You don't need other people's validation anymore. You don't need, at the end of the day, if you around an environment that you feel like you don't fit in, what's naturally going to happen is once you start doing what you got to do, and it's going to be work. Once you start making the type of moves you got to make to remove yourself out of that environment, you're going to naturally find your tribe. You're going to naturally find the people that you supposed to be around. That's just God's way of, he's calling you into, he's calling you into the front of the line. He's asking you to shine. It's time for you to shine. If you don't want to be around a certain group of people or a certain person, or you ain't feeling your environment, what that means is it's time for you, and you're not feeling the education that's being kicked to you, or you getting bad advice from people. When you start seeing these types of things reoccurring over and over and over consistently, man, and it does something to your spirit and your soul, that means it's time to get the fuck on. How do you go about getting the phone? How do you go about getting on? Work. It's time to work. You gotta put that work in. That's what you gotta do. You gotta put that work in. If you don't wanna be around something you don't wanna deal with, you get what I'm saying? You wanna maneuver and live the way you wanna, man, you gotta put that work in. That's one thing a lot of people don't wanna do, is put the work in. It's easier for a handout. It's easier for somebody to hand it to you, and it's easier to scam, because we living in scheming and scamming ass times. Man, the way I've been out here maneuvering out here, man, you gotta have multiple spots. You gotta know how to bounce around. You gotta know how to maneuver. You gotta know how to judge. You gotta play broke. In life, man, you gotta play dumb. To get where you need to get, man, I ain't got it. Certain people need to be cut off. You see that these people are the environment that you're in is creating a situation where now you got vices. Now, if something is constantly digging and pulling at your spirit like there's more to this, that's because it is. But you got to put that work in, and you got to stop taking bad advice, because that's where the beginning stages of you slowing down your progress is being around people. Man, in this day and age, people tell you anything. All you gotta do, whatever a person is telling me, I'm gonna look at their actions. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna look at their actions. I'm gonna see, something as basic as consistency. Consistency requires work. But that's just if anybody understand what growth is, that's a basic necessity. That's basically what comes with growth. At the end of the day, you gotta keep moving forward. You can't slow down out here. But I know how easy it is to get slowed down, because maybe you're around a group of people that got you brainwashed. You're around a group of people that got you brainwashed, or you know what I'm saying? You just haven't ran into people with a higher frequency of thinking. You haven't ran into somebody with a higher frequency of thinking. That happens too. You gotta run into people that don't just be kicking game to me. I wanna see proof. I wanna see action behind your words. Like, okay, you told me this information and you broke it down to me. Well, the same information that you broke down to me, show me how it helped you. Show me. All that information, everything what you telling me, break it down to me on how it helped you. No, I don't want to stay in the same spot as you. No, I don't want to get capsized and have a roof, because that's where you at. I'm not settling for that. That's the one thing a lot of people out here in this world need to understand, is that you don't have to settle. You don't have to settle. You don't have to just, all right, this is it. Nah, you got it. It's work that requires you not settling. It's work. You got to put the work in. But like I said, I understand that, if you can be around certain individuals out here in this world and you're dealing with them, and they haven't moved past they've been stuck in the same spot for X amount of years, and it only works for them, that ain't got nothing to do with you. And they giving you their advice, but they already got a roof over their head to the point where they can't grow past. But they giving you advice, so you gonna look up, you gonna be just like them. Just like them. You ain't gotta be just like them. Not saying their situation is bad or anything, but growth requires work. You gotta really be cautious about the information that you're taking in from people out here in the world. You gotta be real cautious, man, because people tell you anything nowadays. People tell you anything nowadays. They'll say anything. They'll tell you anything. Man, it's a wicked world we living in. I'm just saying, it's a wicked world. This world, you gotta be real strategic. You gotta be real cautious out here. Man, that ice is thin. Your ass fall right through that bitch. I'm just keeping it real. But this was just something that was on my mind, on my heart. I want to get off my chest. Remember, stay 10 toes down. Keep your head on a swivel at all times and stay blessed. Until the next time, peace.